The new trailer for Wednesday Season 2 just dropped, and what's most intriguing isn't exactly what they showed. Here on the channel, we already did a full breakdown as soon as the trailer was released. If you haven't seen it yet, the link is down in the description and up in the cards. Definitely check it out after this one. But in this video, I'm diving deeper into some more specific and honestly pretty wild theories. So if you're into everything dark, mysterious, and a little twisted, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss anything. The new trailer gives off a slightly different vibe this time. The visuals feel darker, more intense, with shots that strongly echo an 80s slasher aesthetic. And one figure that stands out is this masked character. It happens quick, but freeze it here and you'll notice something interesting. The build. The silhouette doesn't scream classic slasher villain like you'd expect from the genre. That got me thinking about Evie Templeton, an actress confirmed for Season 2, but whose character remains a total mystery. She hasn't shown up in any official material, except for this cast photo from set. So, could Evie be hiding behind the mask? Obviously, we can't say for sure. This is just a theory. But based on the visual clues and how secretive they've been about her role, it's definitely worth considering. It reminds me a lot of Alice, Sweet Alice, a proto-slasher from 1976, where a young, seemingly innocent character becomes the center of suspicion. Not gonna spoil it, but let's just say there's a creepy mask involved, hidden motives, and ties to a twisted legacy. It's very possible that Evie's character could be connected to the Pilgrim's storylines hinted at in Season 1. The mask in the Wednesday trailer, rigid, smiling, echoes that unsettling vintage slasher look, almost like a mix between Alice, Sweet Alice, and something more modern like The Strangers. If they're playing with these visual codes intentionally, Evie's character might not just be another Nevermore student. She could be a descendant of the Pilgrims, infiltrating from within, similar to Laurel Gates, but even deadlier. One of the most curious shots in the trailer is the reveal of Pilgrim's World, which used to be a tourist attraction, but now looks more like a full-on theme park in Jericho. But here's the thing. Jericho's pilgrim past isn't some quaint, forgotten history. It's violent, bloody, and deeply tied to persecution. We already know this from Season 1. Turning it into a tourist trap? Yeah, it feels less like healing and more like repackaging horror for entertainment. And honestly, it's the perfect setting for something to go horribly wrong. That scene with the masked figure? It could very well be happening inside Pilgrim's World during one of these celebrations. Notice how none of the Nevermore students seem to be around? After what happened last season, they'd have every reason to stay far away. This brings us back to Evie. If she's tied to Crackstone's legacy, it'd make sense for her to be a plant inside Nevermore. Not just another face in the crowd, but someone carrying out a mission to sabotage from within, following a dark, ancestral code. And if the show really leans into those slasher and cult horror vibes, expect her to be way more important than she first appears. One of the most striking moments in the trailer is Wednesday herself, storming up the clock tower with a battle axe in hand. It's a classic Tim Burton setup. Isolated vertical spaces where final confrontations unfold. Think the final scene in Batman, 1989. The vibe here screams climactic showdown, even if it's not the final battle of the season. And the axe? Pure slasher iconography. It signals that Wednesday isn't just defending herself. Now, some quick shots in the trailer might seem like throwaways, but they hint at something much deeper. Take the scene with Enid behind iron bars. You might miss it on first watch. Wednesday's right up front, mid-conversation with Morticia. But look closer. Enid's in the background, alone, framed by cold metal bars, totally cut off from the moment. No explanation given, which makes it all the more suspicious. Maybe she's being kept safe. Or maybe she's the danger now, held against her will. Or worse, maybe she's been turned into something uncontrollable. And then there's the gravestone. A broken Addams headstone flashes briefly. Fans will remember those leaked set photos where the name Enid Sinclair was engraved instead. Is it the same gravestone, just altered digitally? Or are we seeing two different grave markers? Either way, it carries weight. A fractured identity, a distorted legacy, maybe even a cryptic warning of what's coming. And that eerie shot of Morticia flipping through a book filled with cryptic sketches? That might be the thread tying it all together. So now I want to hear from you. What theories are running wild in your mind after watching the new trailer? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button to help support the channel, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you haven't caught our first full breakdown of the new Wednesday trailer, Just click the video that's popping up on your screen right now. I'll see you there in just a few seconds.